Welcome back to Kiss My Crystal Wednesday. Today I'm going to be reviewing the awesome and magical labradorite crystal. This crystal is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crystal and stone. And it's not only beautiful, but it's also magical because it does aid with certain magical powers that you or a person possesses, because it does allow for one's own powers or magical powers to surface. So this is considered, this labradorite is considered the stone of magic. If I'm going to put it up close, you can see how beautiful it is. It has an iridescent glow. It reflects it right back to you when light hits it a certain way. It has a beautiful blue in there. It has beautiful blue, green, gold. It's just a gorgeous stone all around our crystal. It is a crystal that a lot of the shamans use when they're doing their shaman work, or they're doing their, or diviners use it, and or healers use it, as well as the travelers and seekers of universal knowledge, universal truths, and universal guidance. So it's a wonderful stone to have, especially you want to pair it up with your third eye chakra, with your crown chakra. It pairs up beautifully with it because it does enhance your psychic abilities. So it's also a stone that is known for, or known as, the self-discovery stone, because it does allow you to embrace your own authenticity, your own purpose, you know, and discover your own self-uniqueness, and actually be able to be okay with it. On a metaphysical level, again, it is known as a self-discovery stone, so it aids in embracing your truth. And that might seem a little redundant, but I think a lot of us kind of operate on a mechanical level where we're getting up, you know, doing what we have to go to work, go do this, go do that, you know, on a mechanical level where we're, you know, purchasing what we're being told to purchase, going every season by what the colors or the color trends will be for that season. I can definitely say I'm guilty of that at times. So I think that the stone itself aiding you in your own personal truth and your own authenticity is a great stone to have, to kind of break that off a little bit and not be so driven by what you're being told to do, to be, or how to be, or what to do. So it's an awakening. A stone, it also helps awaken one's own awareness, your own awareness of your inner spirit, your intuition, and again, your psychic abilities. We all have psychic abilities. A lot of us either are more sensitive than others, but we are all able to have and be able to tap into our psychic abilities, and this is a great stone to help you do that with. So in the mineral world, it's known as the protector of the mineral kingdom, because it does aid and protect against misfortunes of this world or in this world. So it's a great stone to have with you. If you can carry it with you in your pocket, or as jewelry, or a piece of jewelry, or something, or somewhere within your car, it's a great stone to have at home. It provides a lot of safe exploration between the alternate conscious levels. It facilitates for visionary experiences from your past and or your future. It also, again, because it is a great stone to aid, and it aids you with your psychic abilities and to become more in tune with your intuition and your own personal magical power, per se. It's a great stone to have if you are going that route, if you are trying to vibrate maybe a little bit higher, in regards to be able to reach different areas, and in regards to being able to speak with or interact with your spirit guides, or your other guides of what that, you know, other guides of what's the word, other spirit guides and other higher vibrational beings. Is a great stone to have. How to use it? You can use it to enhance your mental, intuitive, and psychic abilities, such as clairvoyance, telepathy, prophecy, and also coincidental control, which is a lot of it maybe with synchronicities. It assists with communication with, again, higher guides or higher vibrational beings of light, or your spirit guides. It helps you access the Akashic records. It also aids you or assists you with psychic readings. So if you are working on your psychic abilities and in regards to working with tarot cards, it's a great stone to have with you in that work environment or in that environment, because it does aid with psychic readings. It also aids with past life recall, and that's Honey and Hoagie are fur babies, so any little noise sets them off. And I'm sorry if you hear them back there. It eases moving. It also eases moving between realms or between worlds or dimensions. Again, that's why it's a great stone that is known as a traveler or seeker of knowledge stone, because you are able to travel through these dimensions or realms with this, with the aid or assistance of this stone. And it also brings out the best in people. So it's a great stone. It is said to be a great stone to have in the office environment, especially if you're working like part of a team, a marketing team, or anywhere where you are like do not have your own office and you have to share that one room and cubicle space. It's a great stone to have in your area, your workspace, because it does bring out the best in people. It calms bad tempers, or allows for them to calm down. It helps or assists people to become more courteous. So if you are in a position where you have to have or do customer service, it allows or it assists or it encourages you to kind of give the customer the full attention as well as be courteous. So it does bring out the best in people. And also it assists with people who are in and out of your company, for example, temporary staff that you have. It aids in the transition with temporary staff so that you can have a more amicable and or courteous relationship with them. In a person, how it aids with, again, with their tempers. So it helps in aiding decreasing bad tempers. The ugly side that usually people don't want to see, or the ugly side of a personality that people tend to bring out when they're upset, then it aids with that to kind of keep it on a low or kind of decrease it and not bring it into the work environment. It aids with actions that may rob energy, which produce depression and or shame in the office or in the work environment. It also reduces antisocial behavior and also reduces reckless and or impulsive behavior, especially in children. I have seen on Pinterest, and I believe it was Facebook as well, a few posts where it was an island countertop that was just all labradorite. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. And I have told my husband that's what I want for our next house. When we, buy our house, I want a labradorite island countertop. So it's a gorgeous piece, and you can see how beautiful it is. But it also aids with reckless, impulsive behavior especially within children. And it also aids with antisocial behavior. So it's a great stone to have. On a physical basis, it aids with, it's also known to be a detoxifying stone or crystal. It helps with detoxifying. If you're in a place where you are ready to give up that tobacco, that alcohol, or maybe a hard drug, it's a great stone to have that will aid you or assist you in reducing or leaving those bad habits behind. And I say bad because tobacco isn't healthy, alcohol isn't healthy for your body in large amounts, of course. So, I'm not trying to, point people or fingers or whatever, but it is known as a detoxifying stone because it has the effects where it does aid with tobacco and alcohol detoxification. On my last review, I did the amethyst, and back in the Roman times, they also used the amethyst by decorating their gauntlets or their not their gauntlets, but their drinking cups with the amethyst, because they believed that the amethyst aids with sobriety. So it aids with it was aiding them in not letting them get intoxicated when they were drinking alcohol. So they would decorate their cups with it to kind of stop them from getting drunk, which how true that is, I don't know. I cannot vouch for that. But the amethyst is known as a sobriety stone. So if you compare the amethyst with the labradorite, it would be a powerful combination for anyone who is trying to leave that type of lifestyle behind of the excessive tobacco and or alcohol or even maybe hard drugs. So again, this stone is not going to be magic in the sense where it's going to stop you immediately as soon as you hold it. Of course, you also have to have the will to want to change things or your life in a more positive way. So it will aid you with that. It will assist you with that. It's not going to completely do it for you. You have to put in the work. So that's the way it works, guys. Again, if you guys want to have your crystal game on point, this is an awesome crystal to have. I personally don't have one, but now I really want one. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to let my husband know. Maybe we can shop around for one for me, because it's an awesome crystal to have, and I am at a place where I can definitely say that I can benefit from having it, because I'm very sensitive in a sense where I can pick up people's energies, and at times I've had other, I don't want to say psychic, but I've had some where I've had some incidents happen within that area. I have a lot of synchronicities happen to me, and I definitely need to use this for my generational healing, which I think is a great thing to do if you are aware within your generations, of any negativity, and aiding to heal that. That's a great stone that will help you travel back and possibly healing that, not only for your past but also for your present and your future. So again, this is the end for this labradorite review. Real quick, it is a very over-the-top review. It's not an in-depth. I'm not giving you the history. It's just for you guys to become aware of it and become familiar in the sense of things that it might aid you with. It is a great stone to have for your collection. I personally, like I said, don't have it, but I will have it soon in my collection, because I think it's a stone that I should have. Yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. For more in-depth information on it, I will link down below the websites that I do get my information from that I feel are pretty valid and accurate. And so I'll link them down below. If you like this video, thumbs it up, of course. And if you're liking the video reviews I'm doing on my crystals for Kiss My Crystal Wednesdays, please subscribe. And I would love to do more. If you have requests from me, if you want me to review a certain crystal or stone, just leave the comment below and I will do my best to do that. Especially if it's already in my personal collection. So yeah, until next time. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you are enjoying these reviews. And yeah, I think that's it for now. Until next time, you guys have a safe and wonderful week. I'll see you guys again next Wednesday. And yeah, namaste, guys. Thank you.